And let's see. Best of luck to both players as we get game one. Still trying to burn. And it gets out of control. Sodium's done at 889. Start for both players, but... Oh no! Oh no! Sodium! Sodium tops out, hung the bar. A32. So both players have maxed out here. Oh, and Sodium's capture looks to have frozen here for a second. And we'll top out at F31. What a game. You are kidding me, Sodium. Yeah, we're gonna redo that. We are Oh, it just came back. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Because obviously the game capture crashed and it wouldn't be fair, but Danby is gonna top out. I think maybe using the codes might speed up. I feel like it might speed. Oh no, Sodium. Oh no.
Both players are ready, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Good luck and have fun, y'all. I'll count you down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We got an L, we got a Z. This is the classic Tetris League, and I am Arbaro. Pseudo Canard in chat saying, is there an objective reason for preferring one option over the other in terms of Roy rolls versus the, incrementing seeds? The answer is mostly superstition. I think that, like, as an anti-cheating measure, rerolls are used at the very highest level more often, just because someone could be, playing through the seed while the previous match is going on and feeding some information to the players, but that's not happening. Ooh, we are getting quite a gnarly S burst, though. Masy's going to spire all those up there. SV hits a tuck. Masy's at 92, SV's at 50. He's going to nail the Tetris, goes up to 72. Let me introduce the players real quick. On the left side of your screen, hold on. Let's let him get out of this situation first. Here's a square tuck. Should be okay, but is having to spend a lot of burns. Easy gets a Tetris, trying to capitalize on the slowdown from SV here. Here's a nice tuck. There we go. Looks like SV is out of it. AZ is clean. 111 to 124. Big sigh of relief from SV. On the left side of your screen, out of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, NTSCPB of 4.76 million, fresh off of his deep run into the semifinals in the Classic Tetris Monthly Tournament. Current reigning champion of the UK. He's SV. On the right side of your screen, out of the French Republic, NTSCPB of 1.45 million, a new addition to Division 1. He's Masy. He currently has the lead by almost 2 Tetrises, 242 to 203. Quebec is saying, mentally it can feel like incrementing doesn't change the RNG much, but objectively speaking, there is no difference between either. Yeah. But again, like the anti-cheat being, is fairly marginal. I feel like none of these players are doing that. But, it's good to have the I's dotted and the T's crossed. SV gets the bar for the Vits. Having to take some burns. Not getting a second bar. That's kind of the danger of the Vits there. Keeping pace though. We're over halfway to 19. 300,000 for Masy. Make that 323. 283 for SV Nestris. I have like tea in the morning, and kind of the tan weeds makes me talk like Sean Connery a little bit. Hope y'all are having a great day today. There's quite a bit of Tetris action going on. Simul Tetris. Line spin for SV, as he tries to get this cleaned up. Takes a couple more burns, but is cleaned up now. Is he kind of, you know, known for aggressive setups, tuck setups, dirty Tetris setups, that sort of thing. Falling a little bit further behind here, but difference about 80,000 points. Still quite early. We haven't transitioned yet. They will transition soon, though. 111 lines for SV, up to 429. Masy is at 484. He's having quite a good 18 game here. Room for a couple more Tetrises before going into 19. Both players set up, both players playing cleanly. SV not really getting anything for that tuck, has to settle for the L. Both players are now in. 522, make that 546 for SV. 603 for Masy after a post Tetris. We're off and running. First speed increase of the set. Neither player really running into any slowdowns here. SV is chipping away at the lead very slowly. Just playing slightly better pace. Masy takes a few more burns. We're into level 22. Lombard Tetris for Masy goes up to 767. SV will fire back, goes up to 759. We got ourselves a close one. Let's see. Looks like he's, has to form a single hole in his stack, so this will result in a small dig. Hopefully a small dig. Trying to take care of it, and just getting the wrong pieces at the wrong moment, but there we go. Gets a clean Lombard Tetris, getting pieces to fill out the left side of his stack. He's up to 800,000 points, 861 for Masy. So we're able to reform his lead a little bit. Less than 2 Tetrises. Lombard Tetris for SV. 836 for him. 861. SV is now over halfway through post. Masy gets the bar after having to take a triple. We have ourselves a very close game right now. Only 180 points separated the two. There's a simul Tetris. SV does have a few, Masy does have a few lines in pocket. So very, very slim lead pace-wise for Masy. Couple misdrops. So that's going to allow SV a chance to get an advantage, but I believe it's going to remain laser thin. William in chat saying Tetris, oh yeah. Tetris. The only esport that exists. All the other ones are fake. SV has taken the lead. Both players have maxed out into 28 here. 1052 for SV. A Lombard triple for Masy. Trying to get this stack cleaned up before the transition. It's a T in there. It helps smooth things out a bit. SV up a little high, but he's going to get himself clean. 1066 going into 29. Lombard Tetris for Masy. He's going to transition at 1059. Now both players off and running in post. Both players will get a Tetris. Masy's set up, playing a very good post so far. Nabbing a couple Tetrises on 29, but currently has a little bit of this cleanup to do. He set the overtime left. Looks like he's not going to get it. Masy tops out at 1138. SV is already good for game number 1. GG's. That's what we want to see. Taking game number 1 all the way to the kill screen. GG's. Both players are ready. Let's count them down for game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We got ourselves a L. We got ourselves an L. We got ourselves a T. We got ourselves a game number 2. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. SV currently sitting at 1-1 with 6 points. Survived a decider against Chiller. Lost 3-1 to Meme. So far, so good for SV. We'll be gunning for one of those playoff spots, most likely. Masy looking for his first win of the season. Currently 0-2 with 1 point, but those losses came against Dan V and Huff. So, can't be too upset about that. Currently a little bit of an awkward stack. Masy wants a T for the spin. It's going to come just a piece too late. Shaking his head. We'll get out of it for the most part. Set up one off the bottom. SV uses the opportunity to jump into a small lead. 92,000 for SV, 57 for Masy, but we have a bit of a drought going on here. Very high tuck setup for SV, but he'll get the pieces for it. This is a little gnarly, neither player getting the bar. SV gets himself cleaned up right beforehand. Easy will get the Tetrises as well. $147 to $134, very slim lead here for SV. About half a Tetris. I can tell because I'm just reading the Restreamed printout. Display, overhead display. It's literally over these players' heads. Happy Groundhog Day to those who celebrate. SV will get the bar for the Vits. These players have never met before, according to the Classic Tetris Match database. Lombard Tetris for SV. He's up to 247. Masy's at 229. Masy having a little bit of cleanup to do here. We'll get it done. We'll get the Lombard. We'll get the Tetris. We're halfway to 19. SV with another Vit setup. Loving them today. And for the most part, getting them. Though this bar is taking its own sweet time in coming. Going to score the Tetris with that one. Get that stack down. Still waiting on another. SV trying to reopen as well. Going to do so, but stack a little high, a little unbalanced, but manages to get that bar over and gets the second one for the Tetris. 327 for SV, 285 for Masy. We're about 80 lines in. Masy does have a few lines in pocket, though he has converted them. Dengler at colors. Wow. Hello, Jasmine. How's it going? Let's go, Dengler. Dengler doesn't have a game crash yet, right? I'm just going to say that. Well, thank you for the update. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. You probably don't have me on unmuted because you're watching Dengler on colors, but that's fine. 443 for SV, 380 for Masy. We haven't had a game crasher since Meme, right? And that's like 6 months ago by now. Dog got a day after me. Oh yeah, that's right. But still, it's a while back. I feel like it's kind of cool because, I mean, Dog was just kind of like business as usual with it. Thanks for that bit. Kingsman is heading over there now, abandoning us. That's fine. 453 for Masy, 493 for SV. We're just about ready for transition. Dangler post charcoal. So these players, you know, I don't know if you want updates about this, but you're getting them. There's a Tetris for Masy, gonna get up over 500k. Another one will get him into post. 523 for SV, 527 for Masy. We got ourselves a close one. Gets again. It's good to see Game Crash stuff kind of coming back into play. It can be like quite a statement, obviously. Dangler. Nothing left to prove when it comes to pace, but you know, the endurance angle is also good, you know, kind of showing he's not a one-trick pony. Masy taking it a little high here. Not too high, but, you know. Shedding a bit of pace. SV looking for the bar. He's going to have to take a few burns of his own. Gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris. Masy also clean now. We're back to their Tetrising ways. SV has developed a bit of a lead here at 746 to 681. He doesn't quite get that. Oh my goodness. A couple more misdrops from Masy after not quite getting that J all the way over, so. Another little slowdown here. We're about halfway through post. SV now has a 6-figure lead. Pretty good game from SV. 872 for him. 760 for Masy. Masy is mostly clean. If I were Sunny, I would pull up Dangler in a new tab, but you know, this is a good match, so we're gonna not do that. SV has maxed out, gets another bar for a Tetris, 1044 for him, 869 for Masy. Masy will Tetris into level 28. SV was already there. Cole saying, go Masy. Hi, Cole. SV will go into post with an 11-16 Lombard Tetris. Center well, one off the bottom. Might be setting up there again. Masy, one Tetris away going into 29. Going to get it and going to get the max out. 10-11 for him. 11-67 for SV. Already gotten a couple Tetrises here on 29 speeds. And there's another one. Both players into level 30 now. SV Tetris is into 31. Got the 1.2. Masy's board looking a little iffy. Does get that Z all the way over. Oh, and misses the long 5 tap of the bar. I think this might do it. Oh, gets that bar over, so that was good, but not going to be enough. Masy going to top out at 1070. SV is good for game number 2. GG's. Watch SV mulling this out on pretty good pace here. Here's another Tetris into 34. Got the 1.3, looking for more. On-bar Tetris has a dependency, but gets the bar for it. If he keeping himself alive, doesn't quite get that ass all the way over. Yeah, stack down though. Doesn't quite get the bar over. I don't think anything else is going left. That's it. Doesn't quite get the 1.5, but still great game from SV. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tifa saying 1000% ultra addictive. No kidding. Why it's one of the greatest video games of all time. Perhaps the greatest. Both players finally diverging when it comes to their piece placements. It is really cool to, when at the beginning of the game, they kind of just have the same placements for a while. Kind of, you know, it's a testament to how good these players are at the game. How good they are at stacking in particular. They've figured out what the optimal placements are. And they're converging on them. Masy up by just shy of a Tetris. SV's taken a couple more burns, but so far so good. Very early on. Shooter can say the Vits. SV's been knocking him down today. Been all about the Vits. Jasmine, not currently here, so not here to see it. Ooh, nice pullback of that S for SV up high. A little risky, but it pays off. Double Vits. Flat bar for the clear. Flat burn, I guess that's what you call it. Easy. A little bit of a gnarly low center. Gonna try to get that filled in. Going to get a Tetris. 199 for Masy, 256 for SV. We're about 50 lines in. Mari, hello, welcome in. Mari is playing in a bit. So if you want to see the doggo. Ooh, Masy's in a bit of trouble. SV's in a lot of trouble. SV's going to top out at 256. I didn't see what happened there. Masy, you're in a chase down. You need 257 to take it. 257. Too perfect. Yeah. The temptation is always there. There's a bar, there's a Tetris, and Masy's only one away from the win. That's gonna do it. Masy's gonna take game number 3. Keeps the set alive. GG's 4. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What are you saying? How dare you? I think anyone in CTL is really good at Tetris, honestly. You get through the gauntlet of TNP. That is a big achievement. Sorry for complimenting you. I won't do it again. No, just kidding. Players waiting on the bar here. It is not coming. Finally comes. Masy had his well blocked. Masy's still up a little high. Where's the second one is the question. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There it is. Finally. No bars here early on. Masy ends up using that one to keep his stack balanced. And SV's in some trouble. SV up high. Whipping pieces over to the left side. It's a T-spin. The left side might be blocked off. It's the bar over. He might get out of this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, S is a Z's, S is a Z's, that's it! That is it! Very dry seed. Will torpedo SV's game. He tops out at 55,000 points, and just like that, Masy takes game number 4. We got ourselves a decider in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tivo's saying, SV is still a beast, win or lose. No kidding, but you definitely prefer the W. Once you get back in the playoffs. Easy though, those 2 points gonna be pretty big. I have a campaign to stay back up in CTL for another season. Izzy has 2 on the board early on. SV has 3. Early top outs, of course, happen pretty much up and down the entire classic Tetris scene. No one is immune. The dog had a couple last night. No great place for that Z for Masy. Gonna get the tuck for it though. SV up by a little less than a Tetris. Does need a bar though. Bar dependency getting a little higher. He ain't coming. Entering another drought, my goodness. There's a bar finally. SV had his dependency blocked off when it came. Masy will score with it. Another quite dry seed. Another couple bars come, but SV will need them to fix the stack. Rough RNG again. Masy not really able to capitalize too much because, you know, the reason for SV's really long slowdown is the lack of bars. SV's board creeping up here. Still hasn't been able to stuff a bar down there when you're, well, it's clean. There's another Tetris for Masy. Very long dig for SV, has a bar dependency over on the right side. And finally is not even well open. Just another very dry seed. Let's be able to take the triple. Masy looking clean, up by 2.5 Tetrises. We're over halfway to 19. Masy now has about 8 lines in pocket. And that bar finally comes for SV. He's clean now, a Lombard Tetris. My goodness. 49-piece drought. Cole saying, I'm an avid non-RNG blamer, but that drought, man, yeah, just... Game 4 was brutal. Now game 5 is brutal, and comes to the RNG here. Masy's developed a lead, though he does have a hole on the left side of his stack. 355 for Masy, 280 for SV. Yeah, it's not just the fact that that was like a really long drought, it's just right before the drought there was also just very few bars. So players were already in kind of a tenuous situation when it started. But they navigated it, and they're continuing on here. We're over 100 lines in. Masy up by a Tetris and a half. Has to take a few more burns. Airdoc saying, I don't like to blame RNG. Gym seats, on the other hand, well, I mean, here's the thing. Both players are experiencing the same RNG. They get droughts at the same time. And SV doing a good job to cut down the lead, famous for his pace. So, as to be expected, scores are a bit lower than normal as we approach 19. Because you need bars to score, and this game didn't give them bars. There we go. Masy Tetris is in at 487, SV goes in at 445. They're currently experiencing some smooth sailing now, though. Well deserved. Hopefully put their minds at ease a bit as we go deeper and deeper into this game. Masy holding on to a lead, but it's smaller. SV will take that dirty Tetris. SV special. And he's actually taking the lead here. And the line difference has dissipated. SV at 574, Masy at 573. We got ourselves another close one. Both of us will go over 600k with another Tetris. They're currently separated by, for a moment, they were separated by like 1,000 points. A little bit of an S burst, both players able to accommodate it really well. SP slowly pulling ahead here. Midway through level 24, we got SV at 778, 727 for Masy. So, after surviving that brutal drought when his board wasn't in a great state, SV able to turn on the jets a bit here. Masy gets the tuck. SV actually has actually behind a line or two now. Masy was, ahead in line count by about 10 at some point. The players are looking pretty clean. Both players into level 27 now. 985 for SV, 932 for Masy. SV will Tetris, currently on level 28, has the max out now, 1023. Masy will max as well, 1003. SV set up dirty on level 28, goes to Henson, takes the triple. 1035 is the transition score. Masy Tetris is in at 1041. We're into the last kill screen of the set. Masy keeping himself set up. There's the bar, there's the Tetris. SV will fire back. 1091 to 1088. Both players level 30 now. Masy doesn't quite get that square all the way over. So we'll have to take a few burns. Board not super dangerous yet. He's going to get it simmered down, but use the pieces. Oh my goodness. Doesn't get that bar over. And that is it. Masy will top out at 1103. SV is good for game number 5 and the set. Recovered from a couple early top outs. Got himself through a magnificent dig. And will earn the W. GG's. Watch him mulling this one out. There's a Tetris. Really good score considering how 18 went. Able to recover. Got the 1.3. There's a lot more. There's a Tetris. Might be passing Masy's PB here shortly. This PB's Masy's PB in the bot might not be set up for current. Waiting for the bar, holding out for the bar, and that's kind of been the problem for this set, isn't it? But SV will top out just shy of the 1.4. Geez. Beautiful stuff. Give us a heart. Always great to see you, SV. Congrats on the win. Let's give you your heart back.
1 million. We got a max for TT. Guafi 1 Tetris away here to level 27. Might set up for... Oh, no, that would just have been triple anyways. In a 28. Almost there. A few more burns will get them to 1 million points.